Always set your anchor alarm before you go to bed. As a boater, this is not how you want to wake up. We anchored up here. We ended up down here. We drifted. We are probably grounded out right now. So, that's how close we are to shore. We were up there. We got to get out of this mess. 3-8, shallow. Can we still move the rudder? We can move the rudder. Let's see where the anchor's at. We're definitely in mud. We're definitely in the mud. Our keel's probably in the mud. The rudder's free.
Okay.
Anchor's completely underneath us.
We could inflate one of the dinghies and try to pull the anchor out from under us, but the anchor might be keeping us from going.
I think the anchor's kept us from going into it. Yeah, we're lodged in. I could try backing up, but I don't know. We're already stuck, can only get worse. We're at 6-4 here. If you can get up to chain, I'll start backing up again. This is not a shallow draft keel, so something like that is really scary. I guess for any boat too. So the anchor looks like it's right there. Backing up, we didn't cut it. That's good. Well, good morning. It's another day on the ICW. That's not how you want to wake up. That could have been a lot worse. Always set your anchor alarm before you go to bed. We forgot. We fell asleep before the alarm. Between this and the risk of the engine shutting off because fuel's getting into the system, that could have been a lot worse. It's about to get shallow. 6 feet deep. Bank over there. Bank over there. It's just a shallow little canal. Not enjoying it. Lovely day in the ICW. Why are we sideways in the ICW? Oh, because we ran aground. 3'9". Yikes! I don't like that. We have a strong current underneath us, and also we got the wind. We have to wait hours for the tide. Alright, we tried to get out and we got out of the mud. We're actually going forward. It is still very shallow. But there's a porpoise, and I think the porpoise definitely pushed us out or something because we made it out and then maybe it showed us the deeper path. I don't know. But thank you, porpoise. I'm just happy to be moving again. We're around 5 feet. I think we get to the anchorage after sunset at like 6:30.
Your animals, hazards to your food. I just fed you. Oh, now you're gonna bite me? That's nice. I'll bite you. We have a couple of staple meals that we make here on the boat because it's kind of difficult when you don't have refrigeration to be creative. So I'm gonna make tonight one of our favorites because we have had a very long day. I'm gonna make a cream pasta. The first thing that we need to do is chop our onion and our garlic. Put in there. I'm also going to salt the water using a weird method, which is toothpick and salt shaker, which I'm sure, you know, I could put some rice in there to soak up the moisture, but I think at this point it's just a foregone conclusion. So I just scoop it out with a toothpick. The base of this is going to be butter, or in this case the like margarine olive oil version, because butter would go rancid without refrigeration and the olive oil stuff we have found doesn't. You just put a big fat dollop of your margarine in there. Onion and my garlic in there. A little pepper in there. A little bit of salt. We're gonna let those things all start to simmer and marinate around together. Okay. Sans a few layers because, you know, water heat. What? Water's not, whoa, I look like a moon. Water is not yet boiling, but this is what you want all of your onions and garlic and butter and salt situation to look like. And then we're going to add in our cream, or in this case, milk. I use evaporated milk because, again, no refrigeration. Do you want to see the human food being made, or do you just want to bite me? You just want to bite me. But see, look at it. Does it smell good? What do we need to do next, Kelsper? What's the next step? Shake well, per the package instructions. Yay! Getting some milk. Kelsper. That you've added your milk, it's gonna look something like this. This is a trust the process moment because I realize right now it just looks like really gross root vegetable cereal. It's gonna look better. Boiling. We're just gonna get that like 2 more minutes to get it to a rolling boil to satisfy everybody. We're gonna add a healthy amount of pasta. Jake is hungry. We're gonna stir up these nudes so they don't, you know, totally congeal together. Once it has cooked down a little bit, we're gonna add some Parmesan. Does it go bad? We have found that it does not. We go through it pretty quickly because it's the cheese we use for everything. We're gonna add, no, not that. We're gonna add some Herbie Boys. This is Italian seasoning, but I think it's just like basil and parsley and all that good stuff. I also like to add red pepper flakes because it gives it a little, I think it gives it a little something something, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yay! A little more black pepper, cause I said so. Ooh, that was a lot. You're gonna stir it around. This is still boil, boil, boil. Kelsper has polished off his milk. We just have to wait for the pasta to boil. We have to wait for the sauce to simmer down appropriately. And then once it does that, we can combine the 2 worlds. Ooh, look how thick this sauce is getting. Trust the process. What did I say, y'all? I have to do some dishes because we only own 2 bowls, so. And the pause to stir the sauce. We have clean bowls. We have creamy sauce. We have still boiling pasta. Soon, it'll be one thing. To test if the pasta is done, obviously, you must taste one of these little linguine noodle babies. No, you could set a timer and put, it's like, it's 12 minutes until al dente, but that's not fun. And we're not going to do that, and I don't live by that, so. Right, we'll give it like another cool 30 seconds. Now we got to drain the pasta. We don't have a drain. We don't have a drain. We have a drain. We don't have a strainer. Now, could I withhold some pasta water to add to the sauce? Sure. But I found that this method of straining isn't exactly the best, so there's gonna be a little pasta water left in there anyway. So why would I save some when there's gonna be some in there anyway, and then the sauce would be too watery? So we'll just let it be in there. We got our pasta. We have our cream sauce. Now they must marry. pasta. You know, I don't want to get scurvy. To eat vegetables. Tonight we are having beets. I would eat only beets for every meal and not be upset, you know, for like a day. Because we only have 2 bowls, I am putting Jake's beets in a mug and I will eat the remainder from the can. You ready for dinner? Calcifer's unusually chill right now because I found that if I feed him first before we eat dinner, then he doesn't bother us the entire time. He turns into like a little devil when he is hungry. Has 2 most of us, so I can't really blame him, you know? Not for you, not for kitties.